welcome back to day number 9 of the 12 days of Crystalmas. So today I'm using Madam Glam gel polishes. I will tell you the colours I've got quickly. Perfect White, I have got Pure Cloud, and I have got Baby Blue, and also Cashmere Grey. So day number 9, the theme is blue designs. So like day number 1 was just a white design, today's is a blue design. Don't forget that after you've watched this video, head on over to the Crystal Crowd group on Facebook to see what our Scarlett got up to on her design. Haven't seen her one yet, so I can't wait to see it. I'm going to leave the link to the Crystal Crowd group in the description box so you can go and join in. So the whole point of the 12 days of Crystalmas is we wanted to get people using crystals in their nail art. So we want to show you that although sometimes the designs look difficult, there are lots of easy designs you can do as well. We don't want you to be scared of using crystals in your nail art, basically, because we love crystals and it would be nice if everyone else did as well. Okay, so right, you can get 30% off these Madam Glam gel polishes using my code NatMug30. As you can see, I have put the 2 blues on and the white, and I'm just creating a triple ombre. I've gone in with my first coat. I'm using my ombre brush to do this. I find it the easiest way. You can use a sponge. People use sponges to do the ombres. I just like to use my brush and I do like a flicky motion. When you do the first layer, it doesn't have to be perfect, but try and get it as neat as possible. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. He sees things out the window and he just randomly barks at them, and he just made me jump. And he made Scott jump too, actually. Right, so now we're going in with our second coat. You want to make sure that your second coat is obviously blended as well as you can get, because this is our like finishing coat. So I just sort of flick backwards and forwards. Where have I gone? Oh, I've just wiped the gel polish off of my brush before I went into that second ombre. I just wiped the brush between a lint-free wipe, and it just gets off any excess gel polish. So yeah, every time I move from one to the other, I will just wipe the brush clean. This time I went all the way down, and I do leave it to settle for a few seconds before I pop it in the lamp, because it kind of gets rid of those sort of dents in the gel polish. This next nail I am using, is this one Pure Cloud, I think. I'm doing one nail of Pure Cloud. So obviously 2 coats. Each coat gets a 30-second cure in the lamp. And then I do 2 coats, 2 nails of, yeah, look, 2 nails of Baby Blue as well, these 2 here, which I didn't show you because it's, I don't know. So yeah, so we've got, all right, yes, so we've got 2 nails of Baby Blue, 1 of Pure Cloud, and then we've got that triple ombre. This next nail, I am going to put, this nail we're going to coat with Cashmere Grey. I really like the Cashmere Grey. It's a pale grey. I like paler greys in sort of around November time. We're November, December, even January. I love the pale greys, especially with like, I don't know, like pastel pinks or soft pinks and lilacs and colours like that. I really, yeah, or like baby blues. Oh, I love it. I suppose baby blue is in this set too, isn't it? So again, 2 coats. Each coat gets a 30-second cure in an LED lamp. And then I'm going to velvet matte top coat this one, because we're going to do like a sweater nail on this. So we want to velvet matte top coat the nail first before we carry on. Right, the next part, I'm not sure why I done it. You can use the same colour gel polish that you use as the base colour, but for some reason I ended up mixing, I don't know what my thought pattern was behind this. I ended up mixing, oh, maybe I wasn't going to sugar it. Right, the gel paints don't have a tacky layer, so you can use them on a finished nail. But the whole point of like sweater nails is that they're textured. They're like matte and textured, so I don't know why I would have wanted it to stay shiny. But anyway, I'm going to add a little bit of the black to the white to create a soft grey that's going to be like quite similar to the colour on the nail. Yeah. And then I'm going to start my sweater design. So I haven't done one like this before. This is like, we're doing like C shapes. So this is a backwards C. I found it easier to start this way. And I'm going to do another one underneath that one. And we're going to carry on this pattern all the way to the bottom of the nail. The C's are I want them quite thick. Thickish, not too thin like the letter C. I suppose that is quite thin, but it's thick-ish. So I'm going to start another one here. And then once, I'm going to fast forward a bit. And then once we've done all the ones down there, we're then going to go around the other side. So they're going to sort of connect from the top of one to the bottom of the other, but you want to don't connect them in the middle. You want them sort of at the top and the bottom, because you need to get the two ends of the C's inside another C. Do you see? I hope that makes sense. So yeah, and then you're gonna literally, so you're basically doing the same thing on the other side, but you're making the C's like connect into each other. And then, see, look, I've done that all the way down, and then I'm gonna put two little lines either side. This is the hardest part, making the lines straight. But you can do this with the gel polish, the same colour gel polish that you put on the base of the nail. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, before you cure this, you are going to want to sprinkle it with acrylic. I love the look you get when you sprinkle acrylic into gel polish. You get like this really nice embossed look. So can you see there, it's still shiny? What will happen is the gel polish will suck in that acrylic, and if you sprinkle it on, tap it off and just have a look, and if there are any shiny bits, you still need to add acrylic. But once it's all completely matte and you're not getting any more shiny bits, then you can pop it in the lamp for a cure. I will give it a double cure, so it's 30-second gel polish, 60-second for the gel paint. So I gave it 2 minutes. And then I just brushed off the acrylic, and we're left with a cute sort of sweater nail design. I'm also going to be using the Snowflakes decals from Nail Sugar. I really, really love these. So I've got a little bit of water and a stamper. This is the only way I use decals now, is with a stamper. It's the best thing ever. I'm going to also be using these Princess Pixels. I don't need many of those, but I thought it would be nice to have underneath the decal. So I've just got a little bit on my my brush here, and the tacky layer on this nail wasn't that tacky anymore, but I like that because I didn't want masses of pixels on the nails. I just wanted a few. I do add a little bit more to the bottom. So can you see it's not completely covered? If you were gonna, yeah, it's not like I'd put a base coat on and then burnish them in. It will be completely covered then. It's just like a nice little sprinkle. And then I'm going to cut out the decals that I want to use. I want to use 3 of them. I'm just going to cut out this first one, and then I'll cut out a medium one and a smaller one. So these are the ones that I want for the nail. I'm using a little bit of sellotape just to clean off my stamper, because I don't want any bits of lint or dust or anything to be stuck in the nail. And I did go over the top of the glitter pixels with some base coat, and I cured it. So I put the decal on the stamper, put a little bit of water on the decal, and then I just wait about 20 seconds, and then the backing, as you saw, will just slide off. And then you can look through the barrel of your stamper and place it on the nail wherever you want it. I wanted it in the corner. Don't worry about the bits coming off, that's fine, that's what I wanted. And then I'll do the same with the second one. So I'll put my water on, wait for it to just soak in, and then the backing will peel off. And then I'm going to go in with my second snowflake. I'm going to put it in the middle. And then I'm going to put the smaller one at the bottom. So now I've got a nail of snowflakes. And I didn't have to draw them on. And then we're going to finish this nail off by, actually we are going to do something else to it, but we're going to seal all these snowflakes in with the velvet matte top coat. They look really nice actually with the glitter pixels on underneath. Matte top coated, I mean. It's going to go in the lamp for 30 seconds. See? Oh, it looks so nice. It gives it like a bit of an icy look. Okay, so for the rest of the nails, I am going to velvet matte top coat all of them. It is, I'm going to tell you, it's actually Sunday the 14th of November when I'm voice noting this over. I'm well organised at the minute. I don't know what's happening. Hopefully I'll have a nice quiet December. Not a nice quiet, but it isn't everything so busy in December, so hopefully I'll be able to concentrate on some more bits at home if I'm trying to get all these videos up. Right, I'm using the Madame Glam gel paints. And I thought I'd put some white little dollops of snow on, which I quite liked. I'm not going to cure that yet. I'm going to, on this baby, not the baby blue, this is the pure cloud. I'm going to do the same one here, and I'm going to add like a couple of stars. So you'll see in a minute, I will turn a few of these little snow drops. There's going to be snowflakes, I suppose, I don't know. Going to add a few more on here, and I'm going to get my detailer brush, and I'm just going to pull out some of the gel paint so that it looks like a star, like that. So you don't need to apply any more gel paint to your brush. You literally just use what is on the nail, like that. So I'm just going to do 2 on that one, and then I'm going to do, I think I'll do 3 on this one in the end. So just pick a few random ones. I don't want them too close together. I want the stars sort of spread out across the nails. So we do another one somewhere in the, roughly in the middle. Actually, it's not quite in the middle, is it, that one? And then I'll do another one about here. So just 3 on that nail. But that kind of ties them 2 nails together. And on these plain ones, we're going to do some crystals. So, I've got so many colours, so many different crystals out. Right, I'm going to have to try and remember what I've got. Excuse the noise outside. Right, this is the 3D, Preciosa 3D Nail Art Mermaid Mix. This just had some nice pointy backs in that I fancied using. I don't know what all the different colours are, but if you go onto the Crystal Parade website, it'll be in the description box. I think it tells you what you get in the mixes. Yeah, there's some really nice ones in there. So that's the, I'm pretty sure I use the pointy backs for that. Where have I gone? All right, okay, put that down, Nats. Get on to the next one. Okay, right, we've got, these are clear pointy backs that I think were from the bumper mixes, so I don't know what size they are, and I don't know, I think those ones are called heliotrope, and they were freebies, I think. But right, these are Preciosa ABs, those are clear, those are white opals, these are bigger AB crystals. Then I think these are denim, aqua blue, can't remember, light sapphire. I got so many out. And Labrador crystals. Labradorite, I can't remember what they're called. Labrador, I think, like the dog. But there's loads of different blues and sort of ABs, silvers, golds. Oh, and these are the heliotrope ones. They've got like a, when you move them, they've got like a purple hint in them. It's really nice. And then those were the clear pointy backs. Okay, so I'm using my Scarlet Centre Crystal Pro to do this one. I do just want to say a massive thank you to Poppy. She has provided you guys with a 10% off code that's valid all throughout December. The code is Xmas10. I'll put it on the screen. So you can get 10% off all the crystals from the Crystal Parade website. And I suppose anything else you want from the website, you can get 10% off. So that's brilliant. Right, can you see what I've done with this crystal? I've covered the crystal with the gem glue, and then I'm just gonna gently slide another one next to it, so that one's sort of just about stuck in the gem glue, and then I'm gonna pop that into the lamp for a full 60-second cure. Right, if you're doing this on a client, get them to sort of move their fingers around so that the light can get everywhere. Then I'm using my brush, and can you see I'm painting the gel paint, not the gel paint, the gem glue all over the side of the crystal. It was difficult to do it this side because I was trying to. So the gem glue is gonna keep that crystal all nice and secure because it's all painted up the side of the crystal and just along the bottom of the nail. And you can even just brush some more up the square one that we put on first. So you want to do that both sides. And that way that's going to keep them nice and secure to the nail. Then I'm going to add, right, also if you're going to do a cluster, you want to be mindful about the amount of gem glue you put on, because if you put too much on, then you're not going to get the pointy back crystals aren't going to sit nice and snug up against each other. But then you don't want to put enough, like not enough, so that they end up falling off. So it's kind of like, you do kind of get to know, like the more you do it, the more you'll get to know, you know, I think I'm making sense. But look, I've tucked 2 of the heliotrope crystals in the edges, but can you see we've got loads of gaps between the stones now, the crystals. So I'm going to fill those with these caviar beads. These are silver caviar beads from Crystal Parade. So you just, if there's gem glue already sticking out, you can use that gem glue to poke the caviar beads into. If there isn't, you can always add. I think I did end up adding some more. Can you see I've got some, hang on. Yeah, look, I'm just putting a little bit more in there because it looked a bit weird because it needed just to be filled out a bit. Okay, so we filled the gaps, and then we will give that a cure. And again, if you're doing this on the client, make sure they move their hand around a bit in the lamp so that the light can reflect. It can cure the gel from all angles. And then what I'm doing is I'm placing the gem glue on the nail where I want my crystal trail to be, and then that's going to be like my guide. So that will, so I'll know where to put my crystals. I like to do it. You can do the bottom first and then the top. I just put both lots on. And then what I will do is I will start to add the crystals to the original cluster that we've put. So I'm going to use a mixture of all the different coloured crystals that I got out. There's so many gorgeous, nice blues on the Crystal Parade website. You'll be spoilt for choice. So I like to, normally, it depends actually. Normally I'll put the bigger ones near the cluster, but it just depends. Like if you've only got a little gap left where there's some gem glue, then I'll stick in a little one. But you just sort of, I don't know, you kind of, because I used to be really worried at first about what size should go where. But if you don't overthink it, my advice to you would be don't overthink what size crystal to put where, because you kind of, sometimes it will just flow and you'll be like, yeah, like this one, I need to move that one because I don't know that I'm making much sense. But these kind of point back clusters are a little bit more, there's not many clients, like if someone comes in for, a salon viable set of nails, not many people are going to want big crystal clusters like this. So yeah, you probably won't do it very often, I shouldn't imagine. But if you do, you're a lucky devil. I was going to say lucky something else then. Because I love doing stuff like this. So I'm just going to pop a little tiny one on the end. And then once you're happy with where your crystals are, am I going to put another one at the top there? Yeah, another one at the top there. Once you're happy with where your crystals are, you can then move on to the caviar beads. So you can add these just to smooth out the line of the crystals to make them look a little bit neater. Sometimes I find it's just a bit of a finishing touch. I ended up going out of shot, which is why I skipped forward a bit there. But anywhere there's a bit of a gap, or there's some excess gem glue poking out, or I feel like there's an area that needs filling, I will add some caviar beads. And I quite like this bit, but this is the bit that you need, that takes a little bit of patience, because sometimes they can be like slippery little suckers, but I just feel like they finish off the design. And if you need to add some in an area, or you haven't got any gem glue, just add a little bit more gem glue. I normally like to use a brush to add my gem glue, but I don't think I done it just then. It just makes it a little bit neater. Yeah, that's where I put my gem glue. I'm going to put a few in that bit because it needed filling out. There we go. And then once you're completely happy with that, give that a full 60-second cure. And then that is our little crystal cluster, little swoosh. I really like that. I love stuff like that. Right, and then on this one, we're going to do another swoosh, but the bulk of the crystals aren't going to be in the middle like on the other nails. The bulk of the crystals are going to be on the edges, and that middle part is going to be the thinnest part. I like doing this kind of swoosh as well. This is one of my favourite things to do. Again, this is the kind of thing I'd always used to worry about, but I absolutely love doing them now. So again, I'm using the gem glue as a guide to where I want the crystals. So once I'm happy with that, you can always as well, if you've got like a pencil, you can draw like a guide with the pencil. And then put your gem glue on if you wanted to. It doesn't, yeah, there's no, there's no rules to say you can't, do stuff like that. But what I'm doing now is the smaller of my crystals will go in the very center of the nail. And then as they progress towards the outside, they will get bigger. And again, I'm using a mixture of all the different crystals that I've got. That includes the white and the AB. See, there we go. I can't remember what that colour blue is. Oh, that's Capri blue, I think. Capri blue. Yeah, that's really nice blue. That's the one I couldn't remember. And then there's another one. I think it's dark denim, blue denim, or something like that. That was one of the colours here. So yeah, and then when you get to the outside, you can use the bigger crystals like this, and then add some smaller ones around that. But again, you can use the caviar beads as well to fill out gaps in the stones, in the crystals. I'll let you watch this bit. So yeah, I'll let you watch this bit and then I'll get back to you in a second. Okay, so that's the crystals done. Can you see, like, especially down the centre, I've got a lot of excess gem glue poking out. I've just knocked over all my, look. It had to happen. It's one of those things. If it didn't happen, I don't know, it's just unheard of. I'm always knocking stuff over. Right, so all that sort of excess gem glue that's kind of poking out, I can use that for my caviar beads, and I won't have to put any more on. If there's not enough, you can always obviously add more. But because those crystals right in the center are really tiny, so I had some gem glue poking out, but I'm going to finish adding them on. And then that is them before I've popped it. Oh, I'll say it was them before I popped them in the lamp. That's it cured. So that is all of them done. So don't forget to head over to the Crystal Crowd group on Facebook to see what our Scarlett done. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave me a like. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing. Don't forget, discount codes and websites will be in the description box below. I can't believe we've only got 3 more days to go. Right, anyway, love you lots, and I will see you beautiful lot tomorrow with the next theme. Love you all.